Peace, HHDG. We're on another episode of HHDG Media, the podcast. Shout out to our entire fam checking in right now through our YouTube channel as well as our Facebook group, Hip Hop Discussion Group, HHDG. As you can see, go tune into our website below, hhdgmedia.com. You can see what upcoming events we have going on, as well as our merch from t-shirts, as well as hoodies, and a few other. And as always, big shout out to our HHDG Media Inc. fam, the company. Our members are Rock Fader KB, the Mayor, T. Smith, Skelly Top, and myself, Wiki. Tonight, we appreciate having a returning guest who it's been probably about almost 2 years since he's been on. And within that time, his catalog has definitely flourished. The features have flourished. The lyricism continues to elevate, showing off his design skills as well. We definitely want to talk about that. KU, man. And if you think that is just him elevating, there's other MCs out there that are giving him his props. There's producers out there giving him props. So definitely stay tuned for more that he will have coming out. But for now, he just dropped a project yesterday, SWAN Heart, for the ladies, which will be available everywhere on February 16th. At the top of this year, dropped a dope project. I was speaking on other MCs, giving him his props. Some of those MCs graced his project that came out in January. We definitely want to talk about that as well. But for tonight, the Detroit MC is going to bless us with some jewels. And I'd like to introduce once again Dango Forlaine.
Peace. Man, what an introduction right there, man. Huh? What an introduction, man. You got me lit. What's going on? Peace, everybody, man. Peace.
Definitely. Now, like I was saying, it's been a while since we spoke, but one of the things.
Yeah, I think I had a haircut last time we last time we did this. Word.
Yeah, definitely. Tell us, where Carhartt came from for you. What's that meaning for you?
Yeah, so I mean, Carhartt is a vital part to Detroit culture in general. Like growing up, you know what I'm saying? Like in the city, like you either see people with like Dickies on or Carhartt. You know what I'm saying? Like in terms of everybody at least got like one pair of Dickies pants or got the full Dickies suit or they got a Carhartt hat. Or, you know what I'm saying? Like just being a blue collar Midwest, state and city, you know what I'm saying? And you know what I'm saying, big industry city, like I guess workwear, blue collar wear was like popular. So for me, like I always admired Carhartt and like even on a fashion tip, like I always thought it was dope. Like same thing I do with Dickies, you know what I'm saying? It's just that I thought Carhartt was doper than, you know what I'm saying, than Dickies. But either way it goes, like I always admire like blue collar type of fashion. I'm a hardworking person myself, so I like relating to that type of style of fashion. I always thought that shit was rugged. Like my boots gonna be dirty. I like cargo pants and all type of shit like that. So when it came to Carhartt, it was like, man, it's like the perfect marriage because this fit my style. It's so hip hop. You know what I'm saying? Not only in Detroit, like even New York and shit like that. Like Carhartt is a big thing in terms of like hip hop culture. So I was like, man, I already love Carhartt. It fit my style. It got all the flavors I like. And I was like, man, I'm just finna like go full out. You know what I'm saying? And all I wear is pretty much Carhartt, my own designs. And this is actually Quinn Deckham. This is a local fashion label. They actually opened up a store in the mall a couple years ago. Shout out to my dog who run Quindecum. But yeah, I only rock custom shit or Carhartt. You know what I'm saying? So, you know what I'm saying? Like I just fuck with the whole thing behind it, man. That hard working blue collar shit, rugged.
There you go. And that right there is a true example of the person you are with the lyricism.
Ah, my God, appreciate it. Appreciate that, man. Rough, rugged, and raw, like Double X Posse said.
Definitely, definitely. At the top of this year, you dropped the Carhartt Keith or Carhartt collage.
Yeah,
Man,
big Carhartt Keith, man. What you think?
I initially I was, I've heard your music, and I know that you, even though you keep it rugged and you stick to having those type of beats, you also show that you have a diversity with your sound and your content. And I feel
Absolutely.
that on this one, you want to expand more to show the people what else you're capable of.
Absolutely. Absolutely. We're gonna keep doing that, man. Like I definitely like my main style of rap, you know what I'm saying? When I'm in my rap bag, it's gonna be rough, rugged, and raw. It's gonna sound like, Jamal. It's gonna sound like Onyx. You know what I'm saying? Like it's gonna sound like
Mm-hmm.
very aggressive and shit like that, right? But I've been like doing music and listening to all types of genres of music my whole life. So, of course I got the rap element. I'm a god at that shit, you know what I'm saying? But it's like I do other shit too. You know what I'm saying? I could sing a little bit, I could write, melodies and harmonies, you know what I'm saying? I know how to read music a bit. I know how to write music, and you know what I'm saying? Like, so it's like I be wanting to expand all that and show people like I do more. I play the drums, you feel me? All type of shit. So, even the project I dropped last night, I know we're gonna dig into it, but as you'll see, like I'm branching out. I'm showing like, not only do I rap well, I could do all this other shit too. Feel me? So
Absolutely.
yeah, Carhartt Collage definitely shows some of the aspects, you know what I'm saying? So
Definitely. And when it came to the features, how did it go down for the features that you picked on there? Because you have plenty of noteworthy names. Left Lane to
word.
Dawn, which you worked with before. Spit
Mm-hmm.
Gems.
Word.
He just dropped a dope new album. Chris
Nice.
Skills.
That's my guy. James is I literally just texted him. I don't know if it was today or yesterday, but shout out to Spit Gems, man. One of my favorite MCs ever. Comrade, you know what I'm saying? Very enlightened person, man. Got nothing but love and respect for James, though. That's my guy. But so the thing is, this was a compilation. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Most of these tracks are either they was released at like one point as a single, but 90, I would say 90% of them wasn't released. They were like unreleased songs of unfinished projects. Like you'll see little chunks of different producers, right? You'll see like, okay, it's like 3 or 4 Tone beat stuff. That's like a project that me and Tone was working on that never really got around to finishing. Or then you see like a big chunk of Ronnie Alpha. Me and Ronnie Alpha had a whole album that was called Adventures of Dango Forlaine. You know what I'm saying? My man, I think my man Danny did the artwork. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to him from the UK. So like, but that was back in like 2018, 2019. So anyway, like how it came about was I was gonna drop Carhartt Keith like as a project. It was gonna be all new shit. You know, I had planned on still dropping it like in December. It was gonna be everything new, right? Something happened, an event in my life happened, and I lost all my music. Everything that I was working on, all the vocals up to this point in my life, I lost everything. You understand? So all I had, but I'm a smart guy because I put a lot of shit on Google Drive, right? So I have like every reference track that I've done the last 4 or 5 years on Google Drive. So like I never felt defeated even when it happened. I was just like, okay, how am I gonna take this and make it into gold? You know what I'm saying? Like, how am I gonna take this tragedy and turn it into something good, something positive? So I was like, I'm going through every photo. I got like hundreds of photos of like albums and projects that I've been working on throughout the years. So I'm looking through these unfinished ones. I'm like, okay, how about I just take all this hot shit that I know is just fucking insane that are sitting on these unfinished projects. How about I just bring them all together and that be Carhartt Keith? You know what I'm saying? And so you got tracks on there from 2018. You understand? Tracks from 2019, tracks from 2020. Some like the one with Spit Gems was released as a single. If you remember, we did the what's it called? The Spike Lee joint cover. You feel me? We did the
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
yeah, you
Mm-hmm.
feel me? Do the Right Thing. We did the Do the Right Thing cover, me and Jim's. So we dropped it, you know, and then the song with God Fahim and Left Lane did on. We dropped that in 2020. Like we
Mm-hmm.
dropped it, but it was dropped on like SoundCloud. It wasn't it was never because it was supposed to be a single for a project. But I just wanted to kind of just throw it out there and then really go hard when a project dropped. But the project, didn't work out. So I'm like, you know what? All these tracks, The Egg, that's another one. I dropped it on SoundCloud. But it was like all these tracks that I know need to get like more notoriety. I'm like, man, let me throw them on this album and like really just, throw it out there and see what people say. I was just gonna release it, because I had already planned to do Swan Heart and I got the rest of the year scheduled out. So I wasn't even, I wasn't thinking this shit was gonna go, but man, like the reception I got from the compilation, like
Great.
everybody, like
Yeah.
niggas is telling me, like, nah, that's an album. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm like, damn, like this supposed to be. That's why it's so long. It's supposed to be just like a compilation, all like hype shit. But man, I've been getting a lot of love on that. So I'm just appreciative of everybody listening, man. And it came together real nice, man. Real.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, you had the home team people on there, Ronnie Alpha,
Yup.
Junie on there
Ross
doing their thing.
Scott. You know what I'm saying?
Yep,
Who else was on there? And then Nama Amon, who formerly known as Bumps by Ra. Feel me, Nama
that's right.
Amon.
Yeah.
He did a
Mm-hmm.
lot of production. Ronnie Alpha did a lot of production features. Then we had like Rush. You know what I'm saying? Rush came
Man,
through. I got that was a couple. I don't know if that was last. I think that was a couple years old. I think we did that in 21. That song. That's over a Tone Beats beat. Chris Skills, we done had that song in the tuck, The Tomatoes in Ukraine. That's been in the tuck for like since like 2018, 2019. So it was just good to finally get these out because they all was like dope records, man. I didn't like sitting on them. You know what I'm saying? It was just the project side. So I was just happy to get them out, man.
that's dope. Dope,
Word,
man.
word.
Mm-hmm. And what keeps that creative mind going like you do?
Man, I love music, bro. I love music. Like it's natural for me. Like it like I don't like the well don't run dry with me. Like I don't like sometimes like just like everybody else, I'm human. So, I get in a funk where I'm not doing as much creatively. But my
Mm-hmm.
ability to do it is always there. I'm never like, damn, my writing is ass today. Like I just know how to write. You know what I'm saying? Like I always write good, in my opinion. You feel me? So when it comes to inspiration and like keep going, keep dropping new projects, it's just like I'm so far in the future, bro. Like, I'm like when I drop, I'm waiting for everybody else to catch up. Like me and Jay Palm been had this project, we've been working on this project for over a year. The Swan Heart, you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Next album I got, that's been done for like over a year. The project after that, half of that's been done for over a year. The project after that, 90% of that's been done for over a year. So it's like I'm already so when it comes to creating this shit, like my fire don't never dry because it's like I'm getting replenished. I drop and everybody showing love and they fucking with the sound. And I'm like, man, y'all wait till y'all hear my new shit. Cause that shit's from a year ago. You feel me? Like, so it's just a cycle, man. The cipher just continually rotating. You know what I'm saying? So
That's fire, man.
man, thank you, bro. Thank you.
And you definitely, aside from the music, let the creative juices with the designer aspect come into play with
Absolutely.
the Kemet University.
Absolutely, man. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah. So that was one of my favorite songs to release because that was a new song, Kemet University off of the Carhartt Keith, that was one of the newer songs, and I've been wanting to I would just ride around listening to that joint just because like I liked it that much. You know what I'm saying? It had like I only sent it to a couple people that like, yo, it got that Dipset feel in '03. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, all right, I fuck with that. Like, that's the type of shit I grew up listening to. But I wanted to take different songs and ideas from the project and expand on them, you know what I'm saying, in a creative way. Like, you know, I do fashion design, graphic design, and all that type of jazz. So I was like, okay, I already got the song. It's already titled Kemet University. And if you know anything about the land of Kem, is ancient Egypt, you know what I'm saying? And
Yep.
you know, if you know anything about the pantheon of Kem or Egypt, you know what I'm saying, and mystery school and stuff like that, I'm putting those little gems in the verses, you know.
Yeah.
You know, like I said on the Isaac Castor feature recently, I said I bring the street speech from the taste of death.
Dope album.
So like, you know, I like to talk about my life, you know, on the street shit or whatever, just like living in the hood or whatever. But then I drop a jewel on you that you really gotta dig deep to find. So Kemet University, that song is full of that. And I was like, how can I take this and put it in a, you know what I'm saying, repackage it in a way where, you know, it can be, you know, branded, you know what I'm saying, and clothing and fashion, because I love fashion. So it was just like I always wanted to do some type of university type gear, and it came out dope. We got mugs, you know, banners. You got like the college banner, book bags.
Yeah.
Like, yo, it's fire. It's fire, man. I just feel excited being able to like get that dream out of doing like some college gear. So I'm happy the way it turned out, man. Shout out to all the supporters who copped up, man. I just had like 3 orders before I got here today, too. Shout out to the family,
Nice.
everybody who fucking with the, you know what I'm saying, Kemet University shit, man. It's all love.
Okay. Yeah. You said it right. It definitely gives that college, you know, that feel, you know, from the water bottle, you know,
Word.
the banner.
I even tried to do it with the advertising, man. Like I wanted to get at HBCU. Like I dropped a little ad vid to promote it. You know what I'm saying? A little promotion vid. And I want to give it that HBCU feel, you know. It was fun. I had a lot of fun just playing around with the Kemet University, like, you know, ideas. So that was dope. That was dope.
So you mentioned drumming.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I've been playing the drums. I think I started in like 10th grade of high school. I always like we had a drum set in my house growing up, but I don't know if anybody else did this, but it drove my mama crazy. I grew up with a lot of siblings, so like me and my siblings, we're like, you know, we're like act like, excuse me, we act like we in a band and shit. You know what I'm saying? We got the drums, we got the microphone. I had a little play guitar and shit. So I didn't have drumsticks growing up, so I would take like the hangers, you know the hangers that got the little white shit on them. It's the wire hangers.
Oh,
the white
and,
stick.
yeah.
I would take the wire off, and I'd be playing those like you know what I'm saying. But I was ass, you know, I was terrible. But I just always liked the drums. You know what I'm saying. So I really my sister actually, because she learned from somebody at the church, and then she started teaching me the basics of drums. Yeah, my big sister, one of my best friends, Krista. She's also on the album. Shout out to Krista Joy. She on House of Blues. She on the Carhartt Keith House of Blues. She's singing. But she taught me how to play the drums, and I've been playing since like 10th grade. So I played in college. So like even on the Kemet University shit, like a lot of those pictures and shit you see in the promotion, those are pictures of me in college. You know, and I just put Kemet University stamp on there. It's like a picture of me on the drum set during a halftime show and shit like that. So, you know, I've been playing drums for a long time. I wish I could get to them more than I do. And I'm going to incorporate them more like live shows coming up. But like, you know what I'm saying? Like that's, man, I'm passionate about playing the drums. Nothing like, man, more than rapping. Like if I got to just play drums full-time professionally, like I lose my fucking mind. You know what I'm saying? Like I love that shit. So yeah. I'm a rock star for real, man. I'm a rock star.
Man, you show that energy in the videos too.
Trust me. Yeah. You got to see it in person. The energy is crazy.
Yeah, definitely do. And, and speaking of live performances, give a person like me who's never been to the old Miami how it goes
Yeah.
down in there in that atmosphere.
Hey, the old Miami it's turned out to be like a really, really great venue for our hub. You know what I'm saying? The hip hop. Like it's a constant go-to, and I think the first time I ever been to the old Miami was when I was in college. I was like home for a college break, and I went before Sam Be Yourself was famous. And even some people don't know who Sam Be Yourself is. One of my homies, one of the dopest rappers in Detroit, went to high school together. But before he had, all these 100,000 or what I'm saying, followers on Instagram, I went and saw him rock a show at the old Miami. So and that was, that's almost 10 years ago. So they always been locked in on hip hop and being an open venue where other places would close their doors. So old Miami is dope because as soon as you walk in, it's just the bar atmosphere, right? But they got the pool table and shit like that. But then you go a little further, it's like just like a den and a stage. You know what I'm saying? It's like, I don't know, the energy's always good because people always got, it's like it's always packed, but you got your coat on. It just feel like some hip hop shit. It's like when I watch the video of Nas rocking, the song with Live at the Barbecue. You know what I'm saying? For the first time, where everybody just huddled up. They got the coats on. That's how the energy feel at Old Miami. Like I've performed there a lot now at this point. So it's I already know what the vibe is going to be, but it's something about that place. It feels real intimate. Even sometimes when I don't be feeling like performing that night, it's like when I hit that stage and I see everybody, I just I lock in, I zone in because the energy is so full there, man. I love that place. Love Old Miami. Thank you for opening your doors to hip hop.
Definitely. We need that.
Yeah, man. You gotta make a trip, man. You gotta make a trip for real.
Yeah, I definitely gotta get out
Got
there.
you. We gonna throw a headliner soon this summer, man. For real.
And a person that I'm always saying I gotta link up once I get out there is Leaf.
Leif Erickson is a legend, man.
Yeah.
Leif Erickson, man, that's my guy.
Architect Entertainment, right there.
Architect Entertainment, yeah. You know what I'm saying? Got a very close relationship with Leif. And everybody Architect, man. So he actually came to the show. He was incognito. You know what I'm saying? Nigga had on like glasses and motherfucking mask. I'm like, man, I didn't even know that was you. But yo, he was in the cut, man. A lot of legends there that night. Belief is my guy for sure.
Definitely. He's definitely a staple for Detroit.
For sure,
I tell him
man.
all the time, man.
For sure. Like he's done a lot, man. And I'm glad to, be acquainted with him. You know what I'm saying? Him and Architect, man, they drop a lot of jewels, you know what I'm saying? And they put me hip to a lot of shit, you know what I'm saying, as well as another label group situation like Middle Finger Music. You feel? They're not a label, but Middle Finger Music is. They took me under their wing, like I'm. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm one of them, man. Like they just show me love. Like shout out to Pat, Foul, like everybody, man. Isaac, Simple Cuss, and that's how I end up linking with Bizarre. You know what I'm saying? My big homie. Feel me? So I like to show love. I like to be a bridge and connector, man. I love like the city. So I'm all about connecting all the dots, man. I want us all to eat. You feel me? So salute to Architects, salute to Middle Finger Music, man.
Yes, indeed. And stay tuned for Leaf's upcoming album, Obadiah's Vision, dropping in April.
Yeah, Big Leaf. Big Leaf, stop playing. That's my guy, man.
And there's so much talent in Detroit. You never know who's gonna be next to come up, and there's always that tie-in because you just did a dope feature on Isaac Castor's new album with Foul Mouth.
That was fire. We done had that in the cut for a little bit too. But man, if niggas don't remember nothing from this interview, remember this: Isaac Castro is one of the best rappers in Detroit, period, ever. Not just talking about right now. Like the kids, he's just so good at rapping, dog. Like I'm like, dude, I'll be like, are y'all listening to him, dog? Like the shit that he put together is ridiculous. So on that song, I don't come with my A game on all features. I will say that. You know what I'm saying? On all features, I don't. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm not gonna come 100% on all features. That's just a fact. It gotta mean something to me, or gotta be. You know what I'm saying? For me to, when Isaac sent that shit back, I was like, I gotta try to, you know what I'm saying, destroy this nigga. You feel me? Like I'm not gonna let him just, I know this is his song. I gotta try to destroy this nigga, dog, because he's that good. You know what I'm saying? He makes me want to bring my A game out. You feel me? So, man, Isaac one of them ones, man. The future, the present, and the future of Detroit hip hop for real. You know what I'm saying? Along with me, Alpha, Junie, Ross, Nama. You feel me? Like you said, man, the talent pool here is really ridiculous. There's so many other people that y'all don't even know about, man, that I interact with daily, and they are incredible, mind-blowing artists. You know, just wait, man. Y'all gonna know Detroit finna, you know what I'm saying? Finna branch out, run shit. I ain't gonna lie to you, but yeah, stay tuned.
Speaking of stay tuned, you had a picture with Alchemist before. Anything you can speak on that?
Yeah. So, Alchemist was here with Bodie. Obviously Bodie's from Detroit, but they was doing a little press run.
Steady recovery.
Yeah. Peace to Bodie, man. You know what I'm saying? And peace to my homie Jay. You feel me? But so Alchemist was here with Bodie. They doing the press run, right? They was down at Rose Spit. I don't know. I know you probably don't know Rose.
Yeah.
Okay.
I know Rose. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
He said, I know Rose Spit, Nick Speed, Coney Island. Stop playing. Yeah. All right. So Rose Spit is my dog, right? You know what I'm saying? Legend in Detroit. I'm saying he has a store called I think it's called 218. You feel me? 218 store, right? So when Alchemist and Bodie pulled up, that's where they was at for the, you know what I'm saying, like meet and greet. So I'm like, yo, I'm finna slide. You feel me? Like easy work. I'm finna slide. So I go, and at the time I had Mass Manadium LPs. Yeah, you know, I had the vinyl. So I was like, yo, I'm just finna give Uncle Al a vinyl, you know what I'm saying? Show my love and my gratitude or whatever. So the cool thing was when I went in there, I chopped it up with him, you know what I'm saying, and handed him my vinyl, told him that he's one of my, by the way, Alchemist is one of my favorite MCs ever. Like, we're not even talking about production. I don't give a fuck. If he never produced again, I wouldn't care because he's that good of a rapper. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, but like I told him how much I admire his, you know what I'm saying, MC skills along with his production, but hand him an album, you know what I'm saying? It was dope. He was like, yo, I'm really finna check this out, et cetera, et cetera. I'm like, you know, they probably all say that, but I'm gonna trust Uncle Al that he gonna check out Mass Manadium. You feel me? If he said he gonna check it out, he gonna check it out. So I'm about to dip though. You feel me? When I'm walking out, I see Bizarre, and if for those who don't know, Bizarre of D12, you know what I'm saying, a hip hop legend, not just a Detroit legend, hip hop legend. He's like my big brother. I see Bizarre. I start chopping up Bizarre, and we end up going outside, and I think Catch P was outside. And Foulmouth was outside. I don't know if Catch P was outside, but anyway, Foulmouth was outside and shit like that. And here come Al. You know what I'm saying? Al ended up coming out. So Alchemist outside is me, Foul, Bizarre, and they, you know what I'm saying? They like, yo, Dango, blah, 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 like bigging me up, like in front of Alchemist. You feel me? Like, and you know, Bizarre and Foulmouth just did the album, and they like, yeah, you know, Dango and Foul doing the album and shit like that. So it's just like, yo, it was just like a lot of love, man. Wasn't no egos. It was just like, yo, my big homies was bigging me up. And so we got to chop even more. Me and Alchemist did it. You know what I'm saying? We flicked it up. And, you know, man, I believe that we're going to work in the future. You know what I'm saying? Not off of that interaction, but just off of my trajectory. You know what I'm saying? Where I know I'm going to be. You feel me? So, That won't be the last picture of me and Alchemist. You know what I'm saying? I know that for sure. I got to tap in with him, but it was one of those moments, man. One of them hip hop moments. You know what I'm saying? Like I met Jerobi at the club. I met Lord Finesse at the club. It was like all this shit happened within a year. So I'm meeting a lot of my hip hop, you know what I'm saying, idols and shit like that. It's super dope, man. Super dope experience.
That's great.
Being around, man. Yep.
Drummer, MC, designer. What else does Dango have in store for the people? That
I'm
creativity.
a funny nigga, man. I'm a funny dude, bro. I don't know. I like to have fun, man. Like I know you go on my Instagram, you probably see me just always, just chilling, just and this type of shit. But I got another Instagram, you know what I'm saying? I got a burner. You know what I'm saying? That's where you see all the funny shit. I'm just a goofy nigga, man. So I'm a write. I'm secretly working on web series, you know what I'm saying? Comedic web series that's kind of like about my life and kind of like not, you know what I'm saying? Kind of fictitious, but working on that with somebody. I'm not gonna reveal too much. Working on a web series. I want to get my hands in everything though, man. Like I want to act. I want to just create all type of music, like of all genres. I'm talking about jazz, rock. You know, I got a bag for all of that. So, I mean, I just say expect to see me everywhere. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't want you to ever be able to get away from me. I want you to see me on TV. You're gonna see me on your best friend's IG story or whatever. Like, you know, I just want to be inevitable. I think I am. So you're gonna see a lot, man. More clothes, more in the future, official collabs with Carhartt, you know what I'm saying? That's gonna be on the way. Everything, man, more everything, man, just elevating. And of course, more music, man. Of course, more music. Should I drop an album right now? Wait, you hear me? I'll drop an album right now, nigga. On me.
And one of the other things that I was mentioning in the past 2 years is the features.
Man.
Features definitely, you've been doing your thing. And we interviewed Straight Bangers, Rice and Rachi.
Yeah. The legendary duo.
Year. Man, they speak highly of you.
Man, you just reminded me. I actually got to send them a feature. I finished it. I just forgot to send it. Thank you. But yeah, man, Straight Bangers, man. I had one of my first like breakout in the underground. Cause like before I knew about this lane that I'm currently, receiving love in, I just had my own lane. Me and Ronnie Alpha was just doing our own thing. You feel me? With the homies. You know what I'm saying? Ross and all the other homies who originally started with us. Like we was just on SoundCloud dropping our shit. Like we didn't know other people who was doing the shit that we was doing. But when I finally, got a part of this lane, Straight Bangers, they worked with Left Lane Didon. And that's how I got familiar with Straight Bangers. I'm like, yo, y'all, you know what I'm saying? Y'all are dope, et cetera, et cetera. And they wanted to do a project with me and Alpha, man, and gave me one of my first, like, my welcome party to, like, the underground. You feel me? So, with the Detroit EP. So, enough respect to them, man. Like, if you go through their catalog, I got some gems. I got some shit that I dropped with them, just on a single tip. So, see, look, this man,
Last Dance.
5, 6, 7, man.
There you go.
5, 6, 7 is one of the illest tracks I ever did. Just like, look at you, man. You stay prepared. I like that. Yeah. Shout out to Straight Bangers, but yeah, man. I like working with people of like mind, but also like either we had a history of working together or like the new people. Like the newer people will be like. I did some with Raz Fresco, like you said, Spit Gems. I mean, a ton of other people, but it's like, with those people, it's more so people I admire, you know what I'm saying, who I feel like rapping at a high level, trying to do something with Willie the Kid, you know what I'm saying? manifest that. We're gonna make that happen. Um, it almost happened, but it happened in a different way. It was about to happen a different way, and the way I foresee it is gonna happen a totally different way from that. So, but I believe that to come into play, man. Like he probably don't know too much about me, but that's somebody I definitely got respect for, not only as a hip hop artist, but just as a man. You feel me? Like I like the way he conduct business and shit like that. So, yeah, somebody I just want to glean from, man. Like I'm all about giving love and giving flowers, bro. I'm never on some like division or hating shit. You feel me? Like I'm a fan first, and I think I said that in the last interview. I still feel the same. I'm a fan first. You know what I'm saying? It's like, but I'm a rapper, so I just want to spar with niggas. You know what I'm saying? I like getting on the track and just seeing if I could keep up. We all know I can keep up, but just seeing like how we sound. You feel me? Like just jabbing a little bit. That's why I like working with Todd Ferris, man. Todd, another big homie that took me under his wing, man, like a legend. You feel me? Like mayor of Detroit type shit. You feel me? And man, like I love getting on any track with Todd. We did something magical on that. No cosign, just cocaine 4. Yeah, see you hit it. Yeah.
Scary times. That was crazy.
Times, man. Like but I love shit like that because I love competition within hip hop. But on some friendly shit, I don't be dissing nobody or nothing like that. But we gotta spar, man. So anytime I go out and grab a feature, I'm not doing it for the clout. I'm not doing it for that because I respect the person. I want to just like really, go at it with them. You know what I mean?
Definitely. You bringing up Willie the Kid. The first thing I think of is entrepreneur, and I feel that some of the most creative people like yourself are the best type of entrepreneurs.
Thank you, bro. Thank you. Yeah, I'm just always creating, dog. I'll be on the phone with some of my friends and like, they'll say something. I'll just be like, oh, I got an idea. Like how to turn that into a business. They're like, damn, nigga, you always, what I'm saying, trying to be on some business shit. We just talking, but that's just how my brain works, man. I'm just always trying to create, not necessarily monetize shit, but just like build shit. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm an innovator. I'm a tastemaker for tastemakers. So I'm always trying to think ahead and create. You feel me? So yeah, people like Willie, that's why I believe, you know what I'm saying, that connection when it happened, it's gonna happen the right way. Cause I admire the way he move and how he do his business. And that's some shit I would love to continue to do, you know what I'm saying, as I build my business.
Definitely. And go check out that Blue Notes too for everyone that's tuning in right now. That V-Don and Willie the Kid.
Him and V-Don is like the perfect marriage, dog. They don't miss, man. And when you throw Ito in the mix, when you throw Ito in the mix, Ito is also one of my favorite rappers of all time. But when you throw him in the mix, man, with them two, what more could you ask for? Mother of Pearls. Like I was so jealous of them Carhartts the nigga had on in Mother of Pearls, dog. In that music video, I'm like, damn, man, them bitches so hard. But yeah, man, Ito, Willie the Kid, V-Don, yeah, caskets, bro.
Yeah, definitely. Before we talk about Swan Heart, tell us how you linked up with Swab for Massmandium.
Yeah, dog. Shout out to my dog Swab, man. It's funny because I wanted to do Swab and Swan, but he was like, nah, that's gonna be too close. Just use your just use your regular rap name. You know what I'm saying? I thought it was interesting that we connected with our names being like, even though Dango Forlaine is my official rap name, but like everybody called me Swan. You know what I'm saying? So, and his name being Swab, but that's like, I think that's his real name. You feel me? Like his given name. Anyway, if I believe this correctly, I might have told this before, but if I remember this correctly, like Swab found out about me, DM'd me on Facebook or some shit. Like we became friends or some shit on Facebook. DM'd me on Facebook, and he was talking about like he fucked with the work. Excuse me. He was like saying how he fucked with the work and shit like that. And then he sent me an album that he had just produced, which was him and my dog. Damn, I can't remember his name right now. That's my homie though. He was on my album. Let me look that up so I ain't incorrect with the history. I can't.
Okay.
And this ain't no slight to nobody though. I just literally got a terrible memory. All my friends call me motherfucking dementia man and shit. All right. See, I couldn't even remember the name. Hold up. So, yes, my nigga John Jiggs. Forgive me, John Jiggs. You know how it is, beloved. We locked in. So, anyway, Swab sent me an album that he had produced for John Jiggs. I heard Playing with Fire. With who on that track with him? A legend. A legend is on. I'm sorry, I gotta be factually correct, so forgive me for looking shit up. But I just like Playing with Fire was like top. That was one of my Recognize Ali.
Yeah.
Playing with Fire will Recognize Ali. When I heard that motherfucking sample come in, this shit, I was like, nigga, I'm and like, yo, I grew up like my parents is pastors, so I love gospel samples and when people do gospel right. And you got this dude from Europe, and that's the first thing, you know what I'm saying, I hear when he played me some shit. And like the breakdown of that beat, I was like, no, we gotta work. I was like, yeah, I see why you reach, like, yo, we gotta work. You know what I'm saying? I didn't know nothing about his credibility or nothing. Like, I go off the ground, you feel me? So that shit with him and Jiggs, the Revolver EP,
yeah.
Man, that Playing with Fire, that shit still like in like I have a playlist that I call like Perfect Hip Hop. That's in my Perfect Hip Hop. Like that song is perfect. You can't, like, it's nothing you can add on to it to take like nothing you should take away. Like that shit is just magnificent. You know what I'm saying? So me and him, we just started working on an album. I already had an album concept in my head. Like it was like I said, I'm an innovator. I'm a creator. So I'm somebody who I started creating my own lexicon and language in high school when I was bored. Like I was in one of them like classes where I forgot what free period or whatever the fuck it's called, right?
Yeah, Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So I will always sketch. I will always sketch and draw designs, draw shoes, and just draw like random shit. And then one day I just started creating my own language, my own lexicon and alphabet, numbers, and so I always, even to this day, like will play around with words that ain't words yet. You know what I'm saying? All language was created at some point, right? Or somebody else had to approve it at some point for it to become a standard. So why not me? You know what I'm saying? So Masmonadium was a word I had recently created to describe some like crazy or cataclysmic shit. You know what I'm saying? And me and Ronnie Alpha would be like the only people who would understand because like I would say it in front of him and explain it to him, and so he'd know what I'm talking about. Anyway, so I had this concept for this album already before Swab and I agreed to do an album. So, I mean, when he said let's do it, I was like, I have an idea. You know what I'm saying? I have a concept. If you want to run with it, and it was funny though because I tried to create a couple covers for it, and he was like, nah, let's just like. He's like, let's just get somebody who does this, type of shit to create a cover. Cover ended up coming out fire though, so shout out to that Masmonadium cover. But man, that was a big project. Damn near the only thing I dropped last year. So that at Eastside Swanee was the only shit. So I mean, did really well. Got picked up by Black Buffalo Records out of Canada. Just got a lot of notoriety. Was my biggest project to date until Carhartt Collage. So. That project was Swab Forever. That was my first independent label deal. You know what I'm saying? So that project's definitely special to me. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Swab for that, man.
That's
Much
dope.
love to that dude.
Yeah, when you mentioned that was his real name, I went to go check real quick. It's his
Jesper.
middle name.
Oh, it's
Yeah,
his middle name. Okay, Jesper
yeah,
Schwabe.
yeah. It's spelled SCHWABE. So when you
Ah,
pronounce it,
got you. Okay.
it
So he
comes
just
out as
kind of like
Schwab.
finessed it a little
Yeah,
bit
yeah,
there.
yeah. Yep.
Yeah, that's my guy though, man. Legend, man. And yo, he's a workhorse too, bro. If you look,
Absolutely.
like, you could look all around the underground, like he's doing cuts on people's shit or mixing people
Hmm.
out, producing people out. Like, Swab is a monster, man. A man in my own heart. You feel me? Just consistently working, man. Shout out to my dog.
Shout out to Swab. Yeah, he'll be on HHDG Media soon as well too, because
Oh
I've been
yeah, I'm gonna
speaking with
tune
him.
into that. I gotta tune into that. Easy.
Yeah, yeah. And the cover for the album, it reminds me of the older science fiction films back
Yeah,
in the day.
yeah. And that was the vibe. Like, if you listen to like the samples, the vocal, like movie interview samples he used, it was kind of
Yeah,
like from that time. You feel me? Like from the 60s, 70s, 80s, you know what I'm saying, and further back, you know what I mean? And even the music video that was shot by Lamar Landers. Shout out to Lamar Landers. I mean, amazing video, what they call it, videographer and like, he just documents shit. He's a fucking legend. Shout out to Lamar. But yeah, like, he shot the music video for the title track. And if you look at that video, it even got all that type of elements, like shit from the 50s, 60s, and it
yeah.
has that feel to it, man, where it's like that old, not sci-fi horror flick type shit. So that's the feel that I want to come across with. So I'm glad it was, resonating on that frequency with you. You know what I mean? That was the purpose.
Lamar also did the Winds of the Black and White Nights, right?
Yes. Yep. That's
Okay.
Lamar Landers is a genius, dog. Like, he does like these season series, um, of photography, and because I am a rapper, it ends up being a music video as well. But like, like I said, he like knows how he documents history in a different way. Like, he just
Mm.
knows how to capture an artist in a certain, way that co-aligns with his flow and what he got going on. So he did the black. I think the first time we did, I was a part of a winter or fall of portraits. You know what I'm saying? Like, he does the seasons thing. And we did a music video in the fall. I think it was the fall of port. And then this time he did Black and White Nights. And I premiered a song that's not even out yet, but man, that video came out so crazy, dog.
Hmm.
Like, I'm gonna promote it more when more things are revealed about the project that song is off of. But man, holy shit. Even me, like, I was a part of motherfucking creation of the music video. I'm still like, yo, that blew my fucking socks off.
All of that, right? Hmm.
You feel me? Like, yo, that shit was crazy. Man.
Yeah, I definitely got look out for more of his work.
Yeah, bro. What he's interviewed, like, he has a series called Theromatic.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? So I mean, he's interviewed Rome Streets. I did a Theromatic, Spoda,
Yeah.
a lot of the Walkers, but
Yeah. Yeah. I was gonna say Wavy the God was on
Nick
there.
Spencer, Sky
Who else
Zoo.
was on there?
Uh,
Last from Clear Soul Forces was on
yeah,
there.
yeah, LAZ,
Yeah.
man. Like, and shout out to Clear Soul Force. Man, I got to rock this. Yo, I got to rock the stage with Novelist, man. Last week. I don't think I know you don't understand the depth of that for me. You know what I'm saying?
Tell us.
Let me tell you, bro, in high school, right? I had a track phone. You know what I'm saying? Like, I was never from a family of means. I had a small head. Bitch wasn't even a flip phone. The bitch was this small. You hear me? I went to Grosse Pointe South. You know what I'm saying? Let's put that out there. I went to Grosse Pointe South High School, right? My parents wanted me to put me in a better education school system for high school, whatever. So that's one of them good ass high schools, right? But I'm a kid from a family with like no money, I only had school clothes and hooping clothes. You feel me? So I'm at a school with niggas wearing free dress every day, et cetera, et cetera. Anyway, I'm just setting the scene. I had this little track phone. You know, you had to press the button 50 times to send a text message and shit. You feel me? I'm in this bitch trying to say thank you. I got to press the shit 20 times. But I didn't have I used to have like little MP3 players I would get from like CVS, but you know, they die off of one AAA battery every week. My homie who was a senior, shout out to Brandon Barkley. I don't even know if he knew this story. You know what I'm saying? He worked for the Mavericks, man. Shout out to my dog Brandon Barkley. He had an old Windows phone that he was about to like just get rid of. Remember Windows phones? They was hard. Windows phones was tough, and this one had the shit where it's like, you know how like some phones you push up and it's a keyboard. This one you push up speaker. Like that shit was hard. Like you could change like anyway. Windows had some shit, but I was like, bro, I don't have a smartphone at all. Like I've never fucking touched the iPod or you know what I'm saying iPhone. I'm like, bro, let me have that bitch. You know what I'm saying? He upgraded. I'm like, yo, let me have that bitch. So he gave me this. This is my first smartphone. The bitch, it didn't have no reception or nothing like that, but I could connect to Wi-Fi. When I tell you, when I would go home, I would be on YouTube and record all my favorite music and music videos. Like hold the phone up to the computer screen so that when I got to school the next day, I could put in my headphones and rock out to like music that I actually like. I had every Clear Soul Forces song on my phone, like on the bootleg tip. You feel me? Like, so I just got to rock the stage with novelists. You know what I'm saying? I'm cool with LAZ. You know what I'm saying? Mutual acquaintances with Elijah Day. Like, life is good, dog. You hear me? Salute to Clear Soul Forces. I had to tell that story because that's real hip hop shit. I really did that. You know what I'm saying? That's how much I love them, man. So salute, man.
Yeah, man. Their comeback is amazing. I always love their energy, and I got to see them rock in New York 3 times.
Oh, you a lucky motherfucker, man. I know you. Like, yo, the shit that they be doing. You see that video on Instagram with Elijah Day and novelists is just then they're like grabbing each other's microphone. I'm like, I think I'm a good performer till I see them, and I'm just like, damn.
I think that was a show I went to in Brooklyn.
That's nuts, bro. Dog. That's nuts. Yeah, I would like. It's funny because I still haven't seen them all together live. But hopefully I get a chance to check that out. But again, I'm honored, man. I was able to rock the stage with one of the greatest rappers of all time, and like to see him work a stage in real life.
Mm-hmm.
You know, he practiced. I believe he practices Wing Chun, which is a form of martial arts. I love. I started a little bit like years ago, but I never actually got into it. I reached out to him on Instagram years ago to try to get into it, which is funny. But like, yo, this nigga is like on stage doing Wing Chun poses while he's rapping, bro.
Rapping.
He don't have no fucking. There's no spaces. Like then a minute this time when I kind of down. I'm like, yo, you don't even breathe. How was you? Like niggas know when I perform, like SWAN is gonna lose his voice and I'm gonna run out of breath because I'm just, I'm very aggressive. But I'm looking at him like, yo, how would I can't do that. You know what I'm saying? Like, yo, it just has something so
it crazy. Flows through him. Like the martial arts and the lyricism just flows through him, in sync.
It's ridiculous, dog.
Yeah.
Hands down, one of the greatest, man. And I got to witness it live and share a stage, bro. Honored, man.
Dope. And big shout out to him and Hero. The two of them together are their chemistry is amazing too.
When they first start working, when I first seen them work together, I was like, oh, this is gonna be a problem. Because I didn't even know Hero was from Michigan. You know what I'm saying? I was just a fan of Hero I was big in the SoundCloud days. So I was like into Selection and you know what I'm saying? All the different
okay.
You feel me? Like, so I know a lot of people who are now famous, like K Tronada and Carmack, and like I was hip to them like 10 years ago, you know, before they really blew up. So Hero had this one mix. I still got it. Yeah, it's called The Origin Story. Like, man, when I tell you, I used to listen to this shit, you can't see it. I used to listen to this mix all the fucking time. I think this shit's from like 2014. So him and Hero together, dog. Yo, mind fucking blowing, dog. That shit is crazy. And then the nigga Hero had this fucking mask on, like, yo, the nigga looked like Anubis and shit. Like, yo, it was crazy. The mask like lit up and shit, and like had words on the eyes. Man, that shit was nuts. No cap.
Yeah, man. Detroit got that talent, man.
Man, what? This city's buzzing.
Mm-hmm.
It's buzzing, man.
Now, I was about to start talking about SWAN Heart, and I see Junie has checked in.
Yeah, you know what time it is. Big June. Yeah, perfect timing, man. Shout out to Junie, man. J Palm is one of the, like, I don't like, me and him musically and sonically have a connection that's just like, I don't know, utterly ridiculous. His beats, like from the first time we worked together, you know. By the way, J Palm and Ross God are related. You understand? Ross God is my homie, but also one of the best rappers in the city. You guys will see soon. He just dropped a project called Paradigm 5. Go check that out. You feel me? But so my dog Ross, and I've been knowing him since high school. We went to high school together. Ross told me, like, you know, his uncle wanted to work with me. His uncle thought I was dope and blah, 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 blah. So, you know, his uncle reached out to me like, yo, you know, I want to do a track or whatever. So I'm like, yeah, it was 2020, I believe, like July 4th of 2020. And that's when I worked on this track with him. It was called Open Your Mind. And man, like the way the beat hit, it just had this like groove. And I'm like, yo, this, and it took me to a different space. Like J Palm production allowed me to open up another side of my artistry that I wasn't tapping in, because every producer is sending me the same type of shit. You feel me? And it's like they're good at what they're doing, but it's the boom bap shit. You know what I'm saying? It's just the underground grimy or whatever. But J Palm is sending me shit that's like hitting my soul. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Shit that like Ronnie Alpha would make for me. So I'm like, damn, like, you know, we got a groove, man. So anyway, he produced this project. This was supposed to be a little EP. Actually, it happened the same way it happened the first time. He sent me a song. He wanted me to do this song for him. And it was a song called Nobody that's on the project. That was the first song. And I'm like, I freestyled that whole song, by the way, but I was just like, it was just such a vibe. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm like, damn. And he sent me some more. And I'm like, damn, I fuck with these two. I'm like, yo, I might as well do like a little EP, like a little love EP, so I can show off my, like, you know, vocals or songwriting more so. You know what I'm saying? Like, even though I'm not the best singer, God, no. You know what I'm saying? I really can't sing. I'm still going to sing for you motherfuckers, but I can't really sing. But like, I'm like, yo, let me tap into this bag. Man, the fucking EP just kept sending beats, and the beats was crazy. I'm like, yo, we got to do an album. Like, this makes sense. We got to do an album now. You feel me? And I wanted only women to be featured on the project. And it was supposed to be a couple other women to rap and sing on the project. Things didn't work out. You know what I'm saying? Still hoping to work with those women in the future. But nigga, if you know me, who's the first fucking female I'm gonna think about? You know what I'm saying? None other than the greatest artist known to man, Junie. You feel me? Like,
multi-talented, man.
Nigga, dog, she do everything. Dog, and the problem is she do everything like perfect. like high level. I don't want to put the perfect word on it. But hey, dog, Junie has never made a bad song. I'm talking about Junie shows me shit, unreleased shit, and every song's a hit. She mix, she master, she make beats. So it's like, I was like, okay, if I'm gonna do a song where I'm digging it more to my songwriting bag and I want to sing more, let me go to Junie and have her help me out, make sure this shit is, it's right. Man, Junie end up, blessing the whole shit, man. Her fingerprints all through it. You could hear her doing different shit, little harmonies and rapping and singing and even on one of the, she did one of the the phone calls a little, you'll hear it, once you hear the project, she did one of the motherfucking like, voicemails and shit. You know what I'm saying? On my answer.
Okay.
Yeah, she did one of them. So it's like, I mean, up until the last minute, Junie was helping me out with the project, helping me record, when I lost all my, because bro, again, I lost all my music in December. So I had to remake this whole project from scratch. And without her, none of this shit would be possible. Also, another woman that was intricately like involved in this project, Vanilla Senpai, you feel me? I don't wanna give away her real name. Vanilla Senpai, yo,
Did the artwork.
did the artwork from scratch by hand.
Oh,
yeah.
wow.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like she can't, like we brainstormed, you know what I'm saying? I told her what the vibe was. I sent her, like, this was before I even had really anything recorded. I sent her the beats and I'm telling her like what the vibe of the project was. And I mean, what she was able to come up with, it was so perfect, dog. Like, her art style is amazing. Like, I need everybody to tap in with her and support her. You know what I'm saying? She's from Japan. Super dope. You know what I'm saying? I mean, just like she came to me as like, on some like, oh yeah, I love your music shit. And I went to her page and her art was just like blew me away. You know what I'm saying? So I want to give her flowers, you know what I'm saying? Vanilla Senpai wouldn't have made this shit without you. You feel me? Like, the artwork is spectacular. You know what I'm saying? Merch on the way too, by the way.
Okay. Much respect to Vanilla Senpai.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, and your portrait, the colors on there is
yeah,
amazing.
No, that was butter. You know what I'm saying? It's funny because that's not even cover art, but it is. You know what I'm saying? Like, for me, like, I know my fans interact, or my, my supporters, my listeners interact more so with my image. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what to think about that. Maybe I'm just a beautiful nigga. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? I'm grateful, whatever the reason may be. But, you know what I'm saying? Whenever my face is posted, I get more love. So whenever I have something that I have to make an important announcement for, I'm like, okay, I'm going to need something with my face on it. You know what I'm saying? So, like, I took it and kind of made it feel cover artish, but the actual cover art, boom, you slide that bitch over, you know what I'm saying? Then you got the Vanilla Senpai original cover art right there, and then I also just took some liberties and I created, like, I was like, okay, the project called Swan Heart, and I wanted to give that a persona. You know what I'm saying? I created Little Swan's Heart. You feel me? That's my profile picture on Instagram right now. So it's my nigga. You feel me? With the icy grin. You know what I'm saying? Got the Carhartt brim to the side, looking real swaggy. So, I just had a lot of fun, man, with the art concepts and everything like that, man. It was dope. Yeah, and that portrait, man. That portrait came out hard as fuck, dog. Got a lot of those in the tuck, man.
Dope.
Yeah.
So, being that the album is officially dropping tomorrow, is the merch going to be available at the same time?
I was gonna do the merch on Friday.
Okay.
I was gonna drop the merch on Friday because it's kind of like to fill it out, see what people really want, what they like. Because a lot, like, sometimes, like, for future projects, like, the merch and shit's gonna drop same day. But sometimes when I don't, like, have a merch plan, I just like to talk to the people, like, before this, somebody hit me up like, yo, we need this on the shirt. So I'm like, all right. Somebody hit me up like, yo, I need a crop top hoodie. All right, merch Friday. You know what I'm saying? Like, I got you. You feel me? I'm gonna make it happen. Cause I wasn't really planning on doing too much with the merch, but things happen. So like I kind of like letting shit flow naturally, and yeah. So the project gonna officially drop at 12 a.m. tonight. You know what I'm saying? Everywhere. So we got like an hour 45 minutes. It's gonna drop at 12 a.m. everywhere, and some people got a special link and was able to hear it early. Mostly all the ladies, you know what I'm saying, who reached out and wanted to hear it early. I let them get first dibs. You know what I'm saying? Like Queen Latifah said, ladies first. But yeah, it's gonna be available everywhere tonight. An hour and a half.
What else does Dango got in the tuck that you've been working on?
It's a dangerous question, bro. But I'm gonna keep it short and sweet, right? Even though I'm a long-winded nigga, you know what I'm saying? I like to talk. So after this, I have a project with The Roses. The Roses is a Michigan producer. You know what I'm saying? If you're not familiar with his work, get familiar. He's a mastermind behind the boards. Wick, when I tell you this project is so stupid, and it's been in the cut again for over a year, just making sure everything sound good, and then scheduling. Man, when I tell you like this project is done, bro, like features. I'm just gonna tell you the features off this project. This is the only project I'm telling you the features off of because it's stupid. We got Ross God. We got Nick Varsity, a Detroit fucking mogul. You know what I'm saying? Big in the nightclub scene, like great MC, businessman, entrepreneur. Nick Varsity is on the track. I got the agent rapping. You know what I'm saying? The agent produced Carhartt Tape 1.
Carhartt Tape, yeah.
You feel me?
Wow.
He's like one of my closest friends. You know what I'm saying? The agent is rapping on here. I got my homie Trail Too Cool, Detroit MC, and he got that like that real Detroit, rap sound that you hear on the radio and shit like that, right? But I got him on some hip hop shit. You feel me? And it's
Okay.
wonderful. I got my nigga Yacht Bully. You know what I'm saying? From the group, damn, what's the group name? You know what I'm saying? But I forgot this group name. Amazing hip hop group, Young Cats. Yacht Bully, I think he's from either Indiana or Ohio. Man, I was just a fan of him. And then he, started being the Spider-Man shit. You know what I'm saying? We pointing at each other like, no, nigga, you dope. You know what I'm saying? So I got a dope track with him. Then I have one of the greatest tracks ever created in the tuck with like 6 MCs. I'm not gonna name them, but it's gonna be the posse cut of the year. Wait,
Oh
I'm telling
man.
you. Nah, it's stupid. I'm not gonna name them because I do want that to be the surprise. But yo, Roses. That's what's next. You know what I'm saying? SWAN and the Roses. You feel me? That the album called Dinner Rose of Swan. You know what I'm saying? Rose from the concrete. Swan, rose from the concrete type shit. You feel me? The rose from the concrete. That's next. Then in the summer, we got Carhartt Tape 2 with the agent back at the helm. Nothing but Detroit artists is featured on this project. I'm talking about from like Miss Corona, Guilty Simpson, you understand? Rose Spit. I'm gonna get True Classic and J Classic on there. You name it. I'm gonna have like everybody on that project, Carhartt Tape 2. Then the fall, me and Foulmouth have been working on the album for like 2 years.
Oh man.
I forgot. Working on the album for like 2 years. That album's stupid. So, and then next year, I'm only dropping one album, and I'm not gonna make that announcement yet, but that's gonna be the most important album to date. I will say one thing: it's fully produced by Junie. And it's the only album I'm dropping next year.
Oh man,
It's like that, man. It's like that. So very exciting times, man. Very, very, very exciting times.
and speaking of Posse Cut, we got .com tuning in, saying he was honored when you was on that Posse Cut you did with him.
Man, that was fun. I like that track. I like because it sent me into a different flow. Like I was doing the double time and shit. That was a fun ass track, man. And that beat was crazy. So I don't know who made that beat, but
that was August Fannin.
Man, what that beat took me there. Yeah, so much respect. I've worked with .com a lot, man. He dope dude, very, you know what I'm saying, good energy, always showing love. Enough respect, my brother. Peace.
Definitely. You and Ronnie Alpha always got some gems that y'all drop. But one of my favorites still to this day was on the Straight Bangers.
Ain't no fucking way.
That 94 to 95 joint.
Like, yo, I appreciate that, man. I appreciate we was just fucking around on that joint, man. That's hey, yo, thank you, man. Thank you. That was a fun joint to do on there. That's crazy. We never knew anybody actually appreciated that song. So I recently like listened to it for the first time in a long time. I was like, yo, this is definitely fun to make. You know what I'm saying? Just try to go for that old 90s style. You know what I'm saying? It was fun though. We had a good time. I think Alpha freestyled that shit too.
Oh, word? Wow.
Yeah, me and him, we freestyle a lot of shit more than people, I guess, would think. You know what I'm saying? Like you know what I'm saying? We be freestyling and shit on songs though. You feel me? Like, you know, that's my guy though, man. Ronnie Alpha, man, me and him been doing this shit since damn 2012. You know what I'm saying? 2013, 2012. So me and him, like, you know, have been locked in for a long time. And what niggas got to know is he one of the greatest rappers of all time as well, and one of the greatest producers of all time. That's what you got to know, man. You know what I'm saying? Go listen to his catalog. The nigga produced mostly all his albums, and his pen is insane. You know what I'm saying? Concepts be deeper than fucking wells, man. Like he's magnificent though. Might drop an album with him this year too. Just stay tuned. You never know. Yeah. Might drop a couple albums. You never know, man. You know. Man, we do this shit, man. I live this shit, man. This is not you know. This ain't no Mickey Mouse team, man. Like I really do this shit. So all my homies, we really true to the culture. We work on hip hop daily. You know, it ain't no fly by night shit, man. We've been putting in hella work over a decade long, and you know, we're gonna continue to create for y'all, man. It's all for the love of hip hop, for the culture.
There you go. And Ronnie, if you're listening, one of my favorite albums by you is Remnants.
Come on, hey. Come on, man. Niggas don't even know about that. That's the Bandcamp joint. You know what I'm saying? I hope Alpha hear this shit, cause nigga, you hear me? Like Remnants is and I think that was like on some compilation type shit too. You feel me? Like Remnants. You gotta think about the name of it. You know what I'm saying? Pulling that shit together. I think we got a song on that. Do we got a song on that project? Me and him?
Yeah. I think you are on there. Oh man. Now I gotta go look it up.
Yeah, you know me. Look, I'm Mr. Search It Up.
Shinobi Training. Empty Palm Shinobi Training.
And the funny thing is I was going through like my fucking not Google Drive. What's that other shit? I forgot what it's called. I was going through another, storage, and I found that song. I'm like, damn, I forgot all about this song, like the Empty Palm shit. Damn, that's crazy. That's a
Shout
classic.
out to Leaf tuning in. He's saying Alpha and Swan dropped that this year.
What, yo? Oh yeah. Leaf, man. I may or may not have a great concept album, fully produced by Ronnie Alpha, already in the tuck. You know, we'll see. Hey man, if the mood strikes, man.
Definitely. Before you go, I got to give other people that have been tuning in and commenting.
Please give me a like.
Their props and their shout outs. One you were speaking of, the agent just
The
tuning
legend,
in.
man.
Shout out.
He just dropped Vibe with me too, man. He's rapping. You understand? The agent is rapping. This nigga is a monster, dog. Shout out to the agent, man. That's my brother. My fucking brother.
Who else we have in here?
Man, niggas ain't even have to tune in, man. Thank you to everybody tuning in, for real.
Was that Aunt Bell?
Yeah, Aunt Bell, a legend. We got a song together. Straight Bangers and Junie, I found you and you elevated like crazy. But that's crazy. And I never knew that. That's so funny because, you know, Left Lane did introduce me to Straight Bangers, you know what I'm saying, through their music. I think they also did some with All Hell YT at the time, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah.
Then I was in the studio working on the Straight Bangers project, and Junie was there. And she was like, yo, who did these fucking beats? These beats is crazy. So I called up. This is when I thought by the way, I used to think Straight Bangers was one nigga. It took me a year and a half to figure out it was two niggas. Salute to them. Salute to both of them niggas, though. From the homies. But Junie was like, yo, who is this nigga? I put her on the phone. She was like, oh my God, send me some shit. And boom, they start creating the Uma Thurman EP. And I guess that's what Ant heard me on, was the Uma Thurman EP. That went crazy. That Underground ain't been the same since, because motherfuckers like, where's the fuck is Junie? They're like, come back with another one.
Yeah.
Man. And got a great song out called Swan Time Bomb, man. And I see, boy, this boy consistently on DJ Premier's show. Like, Primo, stay cutting this shit up.
Yeah.
I don't know what type of deal you got, nigga, but let me in. What you talking about? Give up the plug. Nice, man. Dope ass producer, man. Also a Detroit City native. Salute.
Who else we got in here? We got singer Rose Thornberry tuning in.
A legend in the making, man. Very dope. Her music has evolved so much. Voice has evolved. Like, she's like, she's tearing shit up. Her last album was amazing. And she's actually Lamar Landers just posted. She doing the Black and White Nights as well. So,
okay, dope.
Fire, Detroit native. So, yes, sir.
And go check out the new music she got out. All for You recently came
All
out
for
this
You,
month.
yup. Hot shit, man. The whole gang, everybody in the gang, man. We do it all, man. Everybody in the gang. We make dope music, man. So we do all type of genres and shit.
Man, Dango, I appreciate you taking the time. Come on the show again, speak with us. A lot of dope music for everyone that isn't familiar to go check out, and those that are familiar continue to enjoy, like I've been doing.
My brother.
Man, you got anything else you want to let us know about before you
get just want to say thank you, man. Thank you for the opportunity. You know what I'm saying? I like to talk, man. As you can see, we did this bitch for an hour and 20 minutes. I like to build. So I just want to say thank you for giving me the platform to talk my shit. Thank you to everybody. Like, yo, truly, everybody who ever listen to my shit, share my shit. Like, y'all don't got to do shit. You know what I'm saying? Y'all don't have to do a damn thing. Y'all don't owe me nothing. For y'all to do that, to listen to it, to share it, to like it, to post it, that means the world to me. You know what I'm saying? That's my currency. You feel me? So I appreciate everybody fucking with the vibes, with the elevation, with the journey. You feel me? Because we going very far. We're going all the way up to the top. But y'all been here since day one. You know what I'm saying? Y'all been here since we've been at low levels, and y'all gonna see the rise, and we gonna ride together. You feel me? I love all of y'all, man. Big peace. Wick, love, man. Thank you again, brother.
Much respect. And what link will they be able to go support Swan Heart tonight at midnight?
Yeah, so go to any streaming platform you use, man, like Tidal,
Okay.
Spotify, Apple Music. Just look up Dango Forlaine, man, and it should pop up. You know what I'm saying? So 12 a.m. Swan Heart's gonna be on all streaming. You feel me?
There you go.
I'm excited to get the reception. You know, now that it's gonna be officially out, so it's very different. You know, even my hardcore underground niggas was still supporting. I'm like, that's love, man. I got Pink all on this bitch. You feel me? Like Cameron, niggas is still showing love. I'm like, that's powerful.
Yep. Absolutely.
So, 12 a.m., man. Any streaming platform, even YouTube, it'll be on YouTube, all that shit. You know, even if you get your shit on Musi, that bitch gonna be on Musi too. Shout out all the Musi listeners.
Yeah, I'm gonna be up at midnight, so I can go support and definitely listen to that.
My brother, I appreciate you, man. Thank you.
Always looking forward to hearing music by you and Junie, and the way you speaking to J Palm. You know, I'm definitely gonna be going down that rabbit hole to see what else he got out there.
Please do, man. Just when you listen to this shit, close your eyes, man. That nigga gonna take you there. You hear me? It's like that. J Palm, one of the best.
Dope. On behalf of our HHDG media crew, we're gonna say peace.
Peace. Much love.